Welcome to Business Beat. I'm Doug Magditch. Thaddeus Arroyo says the changes we're seeing in our business right now mark the beginning of a new era. We are evolving into a modern communications company, and our team is getting into position. Most recently, Mo Kataba was named our new Chief Marketing Officer. He replaces Steve McGaw, who will lead corporate strategy and development. John Donovan is CEO of AT&T Communications, which includes AT&T Business, along with the entertainment group and technology and operations. John recently sat down with Thaddeus.
We can't be asleep at the wheel and say, let's do more of what we did last year. But we've got to get faster. We've got to, integrate new things. And I think we've got to really get ourselves to more self-service, more customer ownership of some of the processes that work with us. What I'm going to try to do is paint a simple vision and remove obstacles for you.
John also had a specific message for business employees.
And I think it's important for your team not to lose sight of the fact that while a lot of the emphasis in the press is going to be focused on the consumer and the media, more than half of our profits come from this team. And it's no small feat what we're going through here.
Thaddeus says we can count on John to deliver a bold and challenging vision while we deliver results.
And I get that is a painful transition as we manage through and change everything that we do to position for that future. But I think what's more painful is that scenario I described before, and that's not making the change and being irrelevant. So that's why I think it's so important that we continue to muscle through that. And I think no one understands this better than our customers who are relying on us to get to that future.
As we get ready for the Time Warner deal to close, Insider has added a new page. It's called AT&T Org News, and it's being constantly updated. You can find the link on our news links. We can invent the future when we work with key collaborators, including our customers, Thaddeus says. We showed off several recent examples at the Internet of Things Foundry in Plano. Chris Penrose gave a tour to Madeline Littrell of Around the Globe. First up was a Red Bull cooler. We announced in May that we will connect up to 1 million of the coolers around the world.
So let me show you a pretty cool other interface here. So this right here is actually the initial 25 that we put out in the marketplace. And so you can see on here, they're all over the world. And if we click down here in Thailand, you can see the temperature of that cooler, a little bit hotter than maybe we'd like it to see it. So I have to call over there. But if you click over here and back over in Pakistan, it's looking at the right temperature. So the nice thing is, again, think in real time that these guys can see all their coolers all over the world and actually set up alerts so that they know if anything's going out of range.
Chris also demoed a connected shelf that he says shows great potential for retailers. When an empty shelf shows up on the computer screen, they know to get to work. Another innovation uses an inexpensive camera to monitor equipment. If there's a possible problem, like an ominous increase in pressure, a message is sent by text to the operator.
And the brilliance is in the simplicity of all of this.
It's absolutely simple, and what's exciting is that we think there's so many different applications. I mean, this started as an idea about how we could actually work on a tank monitoring type of solution, but if you think about anything that needs to be inspected on a regular basis, this now becomes your eyes.
And finally, you can find a link to our recent Town Hall webcast on News Links. That's it for this week on Business Beat. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week.